Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, please subscribe down below and give it a like, comment. I got a lot going on today. Some guy's supposed to come down. He's got a fiberglass trunk lid. He wants to trade for my steel one that I have on my Nova. Also, I'm thinking about pulling the motor and training on it today, make it a little bit lighter to move around because number one, I want to see what's going on with the transmission, see if it's going to hold up to the power I'm going to push to it, and that might be getting changed. And then the motor, I'm going to be changing the motor anyways. I got a 6-liter LQ4 out of Denali that I got going on for that at work. Figured I'd start the video off with the tool haul I got from Harbor Freight. These Icon pliers are awesome. Like, I compare these pretty close to what my Snap-on would be. I mean, I always use these just for stupid shit all the time, so I just figured I'd grab these. Why not? With my ICT discount, it was like a 30% coupon. These are all like under $20, so I got like $5 off on all those. That was great. These were on clearance. They were only like $2 a piece. This Quinn plier set, pair of dikes, it was like $5 because I had my girl actually go in with me and she used the coupon for anything under $10, so I actually scored on that stuff. The gopher chaser, I got a gopher behind the shed and I want to put a carport up behind the shed, so the gopher needs to find a new home, and there's plenty of room for him in the yard, so he's just gonna have to live with that. I got these drill bits. They were like $25. I figured, why not? They say they'll cut through angle iron, so, and stainless, so that's good. Figured for $25, if they go through stainless, it's worth it. That battery I got open box, it's 5 amp hour. Usually is $67.99, so I can't beat that. This case I got for my GoPro and all its accessories. That's the old camera I was using. If you can tell, my footage is a lot better because I am using a Hero Black 13 that I figured I'd invest in. Okay, so back to the Nova. It is raining out, so obviously I'm not going to be out here right now, but last video you guys saw, ripped out the carpet and the seats. So now I know that I need an entire floor, which I kind of had a feeling I would. This motor shouldn't be too hard to pull out. I'm going to pull it out with the transmission and all. And I got to get this thing out of here at some point today, and I got so much shit inside of here that I'm going to have to move around. That's got to go in the dumpster and scrap pile. Alright, so I got the rig going because I gotta get that hoist out and I don't want to hit my pool, and I'm gonna be doing it myself, so she's purring, boys. This is gonna suck to do on the ground because it's so wet out, but I'm definitely getting that motor out today. I could honestly get to all the bell housing bolts from here. It'd be pretty easy, but I might pull it out as a whole thing, just leave the drive shaft in it and slide her out. Alright, so I got all this junk out. Should be able to rip this thing out now. So the guy's coming for the trunk lid, so pretty much he's gonna want to cut out all that junk there that I don't need, because my wheel tubs are gonna be covering this whole shit. So I got my engine hoist out here. These caster wheels are awesome for the grass. The guy before me put them on, did an awesome job. Rolled over this wet grass like nothing. I got some generic tools. I'm gonna jack this thing up after I'm all set and get this motor out. So I got all my pliers that I bought. I figured I'd try them out. Might as well. So I think I'm solid. I know the frame is not the best looking. Actually, it's better than the rest of the car, but it's all set up. That way I can crawl under there, cut the exhaust, and yeah, disconnect the shifter cable and stuff like that. So now I'm gonna work on getting this harness off and kind of out, get these heater hose off. I think I'm gonna have to move the fuel pump out to get the motor mount. This side I might be alright. Might have to move that power steering line or something like that. Well, it looks like the sun's starting to come out. That's good. So these pliers just loosened. I think that's a coolant temp. Yeah, it loosened it no problem. I know it's not tight or anything, but alright, so I'm gonna have to get the fuel pump out because the bolt's gonna have to slide out, so I don't have a choice. Alright, so that came out pretty easy, just 2 11s and that was it. Now I have pretty clear access down here to get that bolt out. Windy as hell. I'm gonna pull this power steering pump off just to get it out of the way so it's not in the way. Makes sense, right? That was pretty simple. 3 bolts, they're all 14, 9/16. My God. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, so my throat is all gummed up. Alright, so that comes off. Get that out of the way because it's just one less thing in my way that I need to deal with. So basically for this, all I need to do is get these 2 bolts out. Someone welded these mounts in. And see all the welding and whatever, but that should be pretty simple to get out. I am going to work on getting the transmission side of this out now so I can hook up the crane and get that going. Alright, so now I'm going to put you guys under the car because I'm going to be cutting the exhaust, and I don't know if you can see, but up there is a bolt holding the transmission to the cross member. The drive shaft, I'm gonna just hope for the best and it should just slide right out of that. I don't think that cross member is removable, so I should be able to just pull out. I'm just realizing, I don't know if you can see, but that oil pan is completely dented in, like someone jacked it up. Crazy. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna get going on that. Alright, so that only had one bolt in there holding that on, so that's good and bad, I guess. I'm gonna cut this exhaust. The headers are junk anyways, so I mean, there's no use. Alright, so I'm glad I had my AirPod in, because I would have just had a shitload of rust fall on my head. So this side's on, I just gotta cut the other side. Alright, so that's all set. It was actually nice, I had a little access hole in here, so I just chopped it right there and we're all set. Alright, so now I'm going to pull my motor mounts out. It should be really simple. I'll probably hold the back nut with a pair of pliers that I just bought. One there, and then this thing is out of here. These pair of pliers worked awesome. Super easy. Alright, so obviously this is the worst way to do this possible, but yeah, I'm working with what I got. I don't have a chain with me. I already got to lift it up a good amount. No, I'm not putting my finger in there. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can drive this baby out. Alright, so I'm going to be cutting out the wheel tubs on this thing because trunk lid and all the hardware is coming off. Alright, so that was a pain in the ass. Well, it wasn't too bad, but everything's cut out. So you can see, I don't need any of that shit anyways. So we're back over here now. I got the motor pretty much out with the transmission. Just kind of letting it drain out anyways because all the transmission fluid in there. Sweet. My GoPro's about to die. It's only on 6%, so I am going to swap out the battery and I will get back to you guys. At this point, I think I'm going to lower the car down. That way I can just roll it back and the motor will be right here, all set. Okay guys, so to get this thing to move back, I got to fill that tire up and then I'm going to send this thing back. The motor will be on the ground and this thing's a wrap. Okay guys, the sun's starting to go down. I got that tire filled up and I'm going to roll this car back and we should be all set. I'm just gonna set it here for now. I'll move it later on, but that's that. I do want to get this trunk lid back on, well, the new one that I got, so I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna end the video. Alright guys, so I got the trunk lid back on. It looks awesome. I gotta obviously adjust it a little bit so it'll fit. I'm gonna be using those Zeus fasteners. Probably put one here, one there, same on the other side. Okay, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Make sure to subscribe, please. I'm trying to build the channel, make it better. Like, comment, ask questions. Got a lot done today, so hopefully I'll be continuing on this car soon. Hopefully it's gonna stay warm out. Right now it's January, so I mean, who knows?